Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Shrimad Bhakti Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jayam Vishnupa Paramahansa Parvajagachaya Sotara Sata Shishima Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai. Natakoti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Premsikaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakun Radha Gun Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki, Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki Jai, Jamuna Mai Ki, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladayane. Praladayane. Danyakashipu Vaksaha. Hiranyakashipu Vaksaha. Shilatanganakalaya. Shilatanganakalaya. Ito nasingmo barato nasinga nasinga barato ito nasinga barato nasinga yato yato yamitto nasinga yato yato yamitto nasinga bahi nasinga hridaye nasinga bahi nasinga bharat nasinga nasinga hridaye nasinga nasinga madhyam sharanam prapadye nasinga madhyam sharanam prapadye Tavakara Kamalavadena Kamharuta Singham Dalita Hiranya Hiranyakasipu Tanavringam Keshava Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Dhavakara Kamala Varena Arudasina Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanavringam Keshava Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tabakara Kamala Bhare Nakamabruta Singham Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanuvringam Keshava Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Hiranyakasipu Keshava Narahari Rupa Jai Hare Jai Jagadisha Tabakara Kamala Bhare Nakamaduta Singham Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanuvringam Keshava Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Jai Jagadisha Jai Jagadish Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadish Jai Jai Jagadish Jai Jagadish Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish, Jai Jagadish, Jai Jagadish Hare. Jai Jagadish, Jai Jai Jaya Nisingade, 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 Jaya Nisingade, Nisingade, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhu. Nitai Gaura Haribo, Haribo, Gaura Haribo, Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. It's all right. We're good. Hare Krishna. Oh. Hare Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Maybe everyone can come a little closer, just maybe more devotees will still join us. Yes, that's very good. Thank you so much. Okay, great. So on behalf of the organizers and the Krishna Temple Zürich, we'd like to welcome everyone to this Bhakti Retreat 2024. Rivo! So we're very happy to be back. For many of us, this retreat is like one of the highlights of the year, isn't it? So it's wonderful to be again here. And this evening is basically an informal welcome evening. I'll just make a few announcements, some practical aspects. Then we will, of course, welcome our special guests, our guests of honors, and we will hear about the seminars that we will have this week. And I also will invite our speakers to address us, say a few words, and then we'll have some kirtan. And that's basically what we do this evening. And the official program then will start tomorrow. But yeah, it's so good to be back. And let's start with a few announcements. I would like to introduce a few devotees because some of you have come to this retreat for many years. Actually, in Switzerland we have similar kind of retreats since almost 40 years. So some have come for many times, and some of you are for the first time here. Who is for the first time at the Bhakti Retreat? Wow, Rivo! Yeah, I thought so. So it's wonderful to have so many new faces, so many new wonderful devotees with us this year. So I'll just introduce a few devotees that are important in the sense of they're taking some responsibility to organize this retreat, so that you know each other. This list also you find in the entrance hall. There is a board. There you find the detailed program of the week, and also this list is also there. So you can always have a look there again. But just a few devotees I'd like to introduce. We have here Ananda Chaitanya Prabhu. Is he here? Ananda Chaitanya? Yes, there, the back. Haribol. Ananda Chaitanya is part of the organizational team, and he is also the person who knows which services needs to be done. So those who like to do service, those who should do service, they should contact Ananda Chaitanya. He will give you service during this week. Then we have Gaura Lila Prabhu. Gaura Lila Prabhu, is he also here? Also there? Hari Hari. And Gaura Lila Prabhu, one of our senior devotees also of the Swiss Yatra, he will be coordinating a drama theater with the kids and the youth during this week. And some adults can also participate. And we will hear more tomorrow about what is possible. Then we have Krishna Prem Rupa Das, that's myself. I will serve as the MC, I will make some announcements, and I also do some German translation together with Damodar Priya Mataji. You have heard? Yes. So we'll make sure that we have translations if needed. Then we have here Mathura Kishore Prabhu. See here? Not downstairs. Okay, Mathura Kishore, he's responsible for the kids program. Then we have Nandarani Priya Mataji. Is she already here? No. She's a doctor, so if there's any medical emergency, we have a doctor with us. Actually more, Manshula Mani, I think she's also a doctor. Haribol. So we are in good hands. Any happens. Then we have Rangini Mataji. She is responsible for the cooking or coordination for the spiritual masters. Then we have Rasashrai Ram Prabhu. Here, yes. Rasashrai Ram Prabhu, he is coordinating the Kirtans, so if you like to lead a Kirtan, he's the person to approach. And if he approaches you to please lead Kirtan, then please cooperate. Then Of course, Ratna Manjari Mataji, the wife of Shyamananda Prabhu, most probably she will be in the kitchen, right? Like always. She's coordinating the whole cooking for the whole week. And she's really also doing an amazing service every year. So Ratna Manjari, you can find her in the kitchen. She will be there. Rivo. Then some of you may have brought your deities or your Shalagram Shilas. Maybe you also like to offer some arati during the programs. Then we have Sachi Sutta Mataji. Since many years, she's our head pujarini. She takes care of the deities. And yes, and of course, Shyamananda Prabhu lives here. We all have been in touch with him. He's the main organizer, and he's responsible for the bookings, for the rooms, so you can also approach him if you have any questions in this regard. Then one of the main cooks also for this retreat who will cook our lunch is Tirupati Gauranga Prabhu. Is he already here? Not tomorrow. Okay. Tirupati Gauranga Prabhu from the UK, from London. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And then, last but not least, our Vishaka Priya. She's our Kuvera. She's making sure that the Lakshmi is also taken care of. She will collect fees. Those who have not yet paid, please cooperate. Where is Vishaka Priya? Okay, yeah, yes. So Vishaka Priya, she will maybe approach you in case you have not yet paid. All right, so these are some of our members of the team who organized this retreat. And now and we will have every day after the classes in the morning, we'll have some short announcements to give you an overview of the day and if there is anything else you need to know. So just a few words to this retreat. Of course, when we come here to this retreat, and as I mentioned, some of us come for many years, some come for the first time, we are looking forward to see old friends, we are looking forward to associate with the devotees. Some of you maybe have some plan to go for some hiking, see the mountains. And of course, we are looking forward for wonderful prasadam. But the main reason why we come together, I think you all agree, is to deepen our spiritual practice, to deepen our relationship with Krishna, to really go deep and take this opportunity to be here together and go with very deep experiences back home. And how do we do that? The main process we absorb in is the Shravanam Kirtanam. We're hearing and chanting the holy names of the Lord, Krishna Katha, the glories of Lord Krishna. And we do that in the association of devotees, because it says, the Bhagavatam describes that these activities become much more pleasing in the association of the devotees. Satam prasangam mama virya samvido. It's described in the Bhagavatam that bhavanti ritkarna rasayana katha, that when we hear this katha, this virya samvido, and in the association of devotees, then it becomes very pleasing to the heart, to the ear, first to the ear. Sound vibration goes through the ear and then it enters into the heart. And it becomes especially pleasing, rasayana, in the association of satam prasangam, in the association of devotees. When we do it together, and especially in the association of advanced devotees and seniors. So that's what we really want to do, to come together and glorify Lord Krishna and deepen our relationship. And therefore we are very, very grateful, because this retreat would not work without our experienced senior devotees who are blessed our event with their presence. So we're very grateful to have you all with us. And of course, I'd like to introduce or welcome His Holiness Sacinandana Maharaj. Sacinandana Maharaj ki jai. And of course, Maharaj doesn't require introduction. We all know Maharaj for many years, but I just want to express our appreciation that for so many years we have come, and although you're traveling internationally and still keep some space in your heart for Switzerland, the devotees here. And Maharaj has a unique ability to inspire devotees in Kirtan, and we're looking forward to sing together and listen your katha. And also, personally, I appreciate very much that Maharaj has this, we can just feel that, the deep desire to encourage devotees, help devotees to go deeper in their spiritual life. And we're looking forward to hopefully go deep with your guidance. And Maharaj's seminar this year will be the sweet oceans of the qualities of Sri Krishna, right? Yes, okay. So it sounds very promising, right? And we will just ask Maharaj also to say a few words then. Then we also like to welcome His Holiness Krishna Ksetra Maharaj. Haribo. Maharaj has only recently joined us in this retreat, but of course has also been for many, many years actually in connection with Switzerland, especially with Germany. In the early days of his Krishna consciousness, Maharaj lived in Germany and also came to Switzerland. I had an interview with Maharaj and got to know that actually Maharaj was one of the first pujaris of our Jutta Jagannath deities at Zürich Temple. And for many, many years, a connection in this way also with our yatra, and we are very honored to have your association also this year in this retreat. Maharaj is not only a scholar and having a PhD, but also has so much wisdom and purity in his heart, and I also appreciate at the same time, although so advanced and elevated, at the same time very accessible, and I also love Maharaj's humor, and we are looking forward to have this part 2 or another continuation of the seminar that we had last year, the yoga of play, which it's not a traditional kind of just kata and listening, it's more like a workshop. Maharaj may also say a few words about that, so thank you so much for being with us. Then the third Swami or Maharaj in our association this week is His Holiness Swami Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj. And Maharaj is at the moment at the Ratha Yatra in UK. Or, I mean, he was already in Switzerland. We already spent a couple of days with Maharaj in Zürich Temple, but Maharaj went to the Ratha Yatra this morning and is maybe most probably on the way back now. And then we'll come back this evening and still young Swami. So, and of course, Maharaj also plays for us. Of course, Maharaj plays also an important role for us because His Holiness Kadamba Kana Maharaj was a very important part of this retreat for many, many years. And since Maharaj has, left this world, and now Keshava Maharaj is coming, so this is we are grateful for him to, in this way, help us to remember Maharaj and continue in his spirit with his lectures and association. And then we also have with us His Grace Bada Haridas Prabhu and Hare Krishna. Haribo. And also his good wife Kosarupa Mataji. Haribo. Yes, I couldn't imagine a Bhakti Retreat with both of you already now. It's so nice that you come every year again. And both of them are also direct disciples of Srila Prabhupada, practicing Krishna consciousness for over 50 years. They have been married for 40 years, more than 40 years, right? To each other, yeah. Same person. Haribo. This is a great achievement. And so we'll have also seminars and Kirtans with both of them. Kosarupa Mataji, I was just listening to some interview with Mataji about how you came to Krishna consciousness. Quite impressive. At the age of 11, she got in touch with Krishna consciousness, and I think at 16 you joined the ashram, something like that. So, yeah, amazing. And Mataji is also a teacher and author. She has written several books on Krishna consciousness for kids, and Kosarupa Mataji will give a seminar also this retreat on the confidence in public speaking. Yes, being confident in public speaking, and also there will be a Vaishnavi gathering And then in the evenings, together with Bada Das Prabhu, will have Kirtans, Bhajans and Kirtans. So we're looking very much forward to this. Of course, Bada Das Prabhu, not only a professional musician and singing and playing music for more than 50 years, but also a very deep spiritualist, and we can understand in his Kirtans that depth of spirituality coming through his beautiful voice, and we're looking forward to absorb in Kirtan, closing our eyes, opening the hearts, and bathing our consciousness in the transcendental sound vibration. So looking forward to these Kirtans. Yes. All right, I think, and of course we also like to welcome all of you, and I'm sure we have many other exalted Vaishnavas with us here. Especially also this year, we have the European bus tour with us. I think most of the devotees are still honoring Prasadam right now, but we have 50 youth, 50 young devotees who joining us for this retreat. So I think it's the largest, biggest retreat we had so far. We speak about 270, 280 devotees. So I think we will have quite ecstatic Kirtans. Okay, so then I think I will give over the word to maybe Sacinandana Maharaj, if you'd like to address us, say a few words.
Hare Krishna, one moment, I'm just getting ready. It's very Hare Krishna, let me just get up for a moment to see all of you, because I can't see from here, and now I can't see because of the light. Yes, now I can see. Wow, thank you so much that you have come, and as we can hear from Krishna Prema Rupa, more are coming, and 50 volcanoes are just eating prasadam before they join the kirtan. It is very, very, very nice to have this gathering of devotees. We can do many processes in bhakti alone. We can take prasadam alone, we can read alone, we can do japa, we can even do a kirtan alone with a pair of kartals perhaps. But all these activities become so much more enhanced or energized or infused when we do them together, especially, of course, the chanting of the holy name, but also listening to Krishna Katha in good numbers helps the absorption, because we actually become influenced by the intention and by the interest and the focus of a group. It helps us to form our intention and to increase our interest significantly. So we are very, let us say, we are really before something big now. I can already, well, I can't see into the future, but we can feel into the future, by how do we do this? By looking at past experiences and then concluding from there. This is called Anuman, into what this experience might be come. So thank you all very much, and I will quickly introduce my subject, but I thought it's nice to, as we are becoming more, if we just sing together one moment. I'm sorry, I will have to disappear now into the ocean of devotees. You won't see me for a moment. I will just be down. I might get up again. Hare Krishna. I request all of you to please bring your heart before Krishna, to sing for Krishna, to create a Krishna conscious and not an absent-minded chanting. It's by Krishna's mercy that we have obtained the human form of life, and it's certainly by His mercy that we are here now all together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Please, a little louder if possible. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time, please, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey bo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Gaur Premanandi, Hari 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 Bo. So, Hare Krishna. This is someone I know from my past life, I think, therefore you will see little Divya acting very affectionately towards me. I just wanted to say today is a very important day in the Vaishnava echelon, but it is an important day for all spiritual people on a spiritual path. It's Guru Purnim, as you know. There are many Purnimas during the day. Are there 24 Purnimas or 12 Purnimas in a year? 12, yes, each for each month. So this is the Purnima where the moon, I wanted to say, is the brightest. It is spreading most of the light. It is singled out from all the other 12 Purnimas. And it is compared, it is called the Guru Purnima. There is a reason. It is said on our own, we cannot see spiritual knowledge. We need a guru, a teacher, or acharyas from which knowledge comes and helps us see what was hidden to our eyes before. The example of light is given. In a night, the eye cannot see alone. It requires the light of the moon or a candle or any other source of light. Alone, the eye cannot see in the darkness of the night. So the Guru Purnima celebrates in all traditions, our lineages, sampradayas, spiritual directions. You will find it under the Buddhists will celebrate it, the followers of Shankaracharya will celebrate it, because on the spiritual path it is acknowledged universally across all dogmatic boundaries that yes, we need a guru to see spiritually. He has opened our eyes Om Jnana Timirandasya, no, with a shalakaya of knowledge. It is there, and it's interesting that on this particular day, our Bhakti Retreat in the Alps of Switzerland do take place, and perhaps it is a message to all of us, wherever we are, whether we have accepted already formally a guru, or are still considering, or even if we have decided to not go in this direction in a formal bond, but we like to learn is very important for us, and that is Bhakti Retreat. It is their growth can only take place by either spiritual experiences or by spiritual education. And my dear everyone, there are 3 reasons usually why people don't experience growth, and I would like to address those who are in the Hare Krishna movement. There are 3 reasons also why devotees don't experience further growth in their life, and one of them is pride. That may not be so much there. The second reason is just being so busy with the day-to-day things which have to, which demand our attention. Even as a devotee, you may have projects which are so busy that you can't give enough time to think of Krishna during your day. And the second is complacency. No, you think, okay, that's enough. That's where I am. That's what it is in this life. You subconsciously sabotage yourself with this idea that further growth is not for me. Yes, the moon rises today and tells us, oh, there are things which you have not yet seen. It lights up the night and it calls to our souls, grow, 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 move forward. Don't think, don't idealize normalcy, not even in the Hare Krishna movement. So I wanted to glorify Srila Prabhupada briefly by saying, by letting you hear his voice, the voice of the Guru, and so on. There was one minister in Bengal. His name was Tarun Kanti Ghosh, one of the ministers in the government of West Bengal. He was a devotee of Gauranga, like all Paka Bengalis are. And he came once to Srila Prabhupada, and the devotees greeted him with Hare Krishna, but he said, Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur. He's a tall built man, quite charismatic. He could play Jarasandha or Kamsa in a drama, very strong person. But he and his family is very pious. They brought out this Amrita Bazar Patrika, it's a newspaper, where they published Bhaktivinoda Thakur's articles and also some of the speeches of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So Tarun Kanti wanted to impress Prabhupada and said, I met a yogi who produced in with his hand an apple, and he gave me a slice of apples. What do you think? Isn't that groovy in America, they say. Isn't that wonderful? You know. So he was very impressed, but Srila Prabhupada presented a different perspective. And I think if you hear this, you will know what the voice of Prabhupada. You will hear the voice of the moon, the rising moon. Yes, he can produce an apple, Prabhupada said. But what about Krishna? Krishna can produce an apple tree that will produce so many apples. And within every apple are so many seeds. And every single seed can produce another tree that in turn can produce so many apples and so many more seeds and trees. And there are so many apple trees, Prabhupada said, not just on our planet, but on so many planets. That is Krishna's mystic power. And then he made his point. He said, if we make friends with Krishna, Prabhupada said, Krishna can give us any number of apples. And practically it is happening. We have so many centers all over the world with so many devotees and so many guests coming daily. And every day we are offering and distributing so many apples. Where are the apples coming from? Our devotees are not going to the factory or the office to work. Where are all the apples coming from? Krishna is supplying them. So we are not so interested in making friends with some yogi who can give us one slice of an apple. We are interested in becoming friends with Krishna who can give us any number of apples. So you might chuckle about Prabhupada's somewhat endearing example. Prabhupada doesn't speak of apples here. He speaks of becoming a devotee of Krishna and Ananyas Chintayantomang, being supplied by Krishna, entering the Krishna samsara, the family of Krishna, and you know, having a close relationship to Krishna. C.G. Jung, the famous Swiss psychoanalyst, he spoke of the distant God and the close God. And Krishna is definitely the close God, as I wish to show in the seminar. It's actually called the 7 oceans of Krishna's sweet qualities. Those who are into yoga understand 7. Aren't there 7 main chakras? Perhaps it is very, very deep subject matter, which you will hear. 7 oceans of Krishna's divine qualities. And we will learn ways and means to absorb ourselves in these oceans, to become, to soak up Krishna's presence in our life, so that when we leave, we have the experience of the close God, not the distant God, not the God of the philosophers, not the gods of the Bhagavatam lectures, which are, we hear about him in the lecture and we forget him the moment we get up from the lecture. No, the Lord who is there and accompanies me through all my daily actions. It's a very interesting subject. It has to do with the book which I'm trying to finish. It is an outreach book on meditation. Some of them very devotional meditations. It's outreach. It's not for those, I mean, yes, everyone is invited to read. But I have written, I'm writing a second book, which is called Smaranam, the ignored art of being with Krishna. It's a deeper art. It is opening a chapter which perhaps requires more attention in our spiritual lives. Perhaps you can see yourself. So yes, so it is something. I hope it will have thought-provoking subjects in it, but it will have a lot of sweetness in it. That's the seminar. Just to end this, I've prepared something for you. Just one moment. Can I ask Krishna Prema Rupa to hold the microphone for me? I told you I will look at you. There was once a candle, and one day it lived its life. It accumulated actually dust. One day a match came to the candle, and it said, "Listen, I have an order from above to light you, actually." Oh, said the candle, don't do this. I live a very comfortable life, and fire is bad for the figura. I don't know. In English, I think the shape you would say. Don't keep your fire for yourself. The match said, I thought the same. I was hiding in my matchbox. I thought that burning is dangerous until one day I opened my little world a little bit and I saw a fire. It was burning. And it was clear to me that my dharma, my Sanatan dharma is actually to burn. Hare Krishna. I don't think I have my wick. Wick means this, in German it's Docht. You know, wick, you understand? The candle said, I don't have my wick, I have no capacity for burning. It's so bad for my shape. Said the match. You don't know. When you do what you are meant to do, your Sanatan Dharma, you will live eternally with the Lord. You will live eternally with the Lord. So the candle became enthusiastic and said, please light me. Here's my wick. And the match did so. And the candle burned. And when its time came, it went to the other realm, where there is no birth and death, continued on. I wish all of you that during this summer retreat, you will meet an enlightened match, and that you will also get your spark and begin to burn brightly in the fire of Krishna consciousness, empowered by enthusiasm, by determination, and when necessary also by patience. No? So, thank you very much. So welcome to the many seminars which are given, and especially I think I look forward very much to our Kirtans with Bada. I regularly catch fire in the Kirtans of Bada. Prabhu, thank you very much, and Hare Krishna.
Sacinandana Swami. Krishna Ksetra Maharaj, would you also like to address us? Say a few words.
In America, we call this a hard act to follow. But actually, this was a good preparation for saying very briefly what our seminar will be about. But before I do that, I want to express my gratitude for this opportunity to be here again from last year. It's something special about this particular retreat. It's we use the word retreat, but I think especially hearing about lighting candles. Now, I have to confess, that made me think of some lines of some rock music, which I think you know, but we won't go there. But I think there's something special about this retreat, which is something more than a retreat. Retreat is kind of like, back off. I've had enough. Of course, we are retreating from, you could say, from our day-to-day lives to come to a special, a sort of stopping of time in a way. And this is so wonderful. It's special power, I think, spiritual power that we can gather together. What is going to happen in our seminar workshop is something which some of you are immediately going to think, no, that's not for me. But what I want to suggest is maybe that's exactly why it would be good for you to take part. We have a saying in English how does it go? To stretch the envelope, to go out of our comfort zone. You've probably heard that expression. So what I want to do in our sessions, each of 4 days, we're calling it the yoga of play, and this is a play on an expression from from Krishna, from Bhagavad Gita, who says, yoga karmasu koshalam, that yoga is the art of work, of karma. So I'm drawing from this and also from another verse in the Gita, yukta hara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta satna avabodhasya yogo bhavati, dukkha ha. You want to get free. We all want to get free from dukkha, from misery. How to do that? Krishna gives an interesting tip. He says, be regulated. But he includes in his list of things to be regulated about vihara. And vihara can mean play. It can mean recreation. So we have another saying in English, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Our tradition, our Vaishnava tradition, is not just including, in some sense, central to our tradition, is drama. It all starts with, it starts with the rasa dance, you could say, when the gopis are looking for Krishna and they're not finding him. So what do? They imitate Krishna. and Krishna's pastimes. Imitation. Mimesis, it's called in Greek. So we're going to do kind of two things. One, we're going to explore some of the dramatic tradition that we already have, in particular Chaitanya Chandrodaya Nataka of Kavi Karnapura. And I think we'll also look a bit at Vrindavan Das Thakur's chapter 18 Madhya Lila, describing Gauranga Mahaprabhu and his associates performing a drama. Very interesting. We can read some of this and discuss. But also, I want to do a bit of experimentation. Last year, what did we do? Some of you were here, and some of you took part. We played with some ideas about what happens to Hiranyakashipu after he was killed. So we got to churning our thoughts about what could have possibly happened. How did Hiranyakashipu eventually become Ravana? What happened in the transition? So we may look at that again this time. We'll see. It depends. We'll see what your mood is. But I'm thinking also, and I don't want to scare you away, but I think we want to do a bit of, let's call it semi-improvisation. You know the word improvisation? Wie sagt man auf Deutsch? Improvisation. Improvisation? But we're not going to do the hardcore improvisation, which is do it now without thinking. We're going to first do some thinking, some talking with each other about what we want to do, and then we'll see what happens. And there's something they say in improvisation. I hope this will reassure you that it's you just might be okay to take part in this. One of the rules in improvisation is that whatever you do, whatever you say, it's never wrong. There's no right and there's no wrong. It's all right. It's all right. The idea is Krishna is in our hearts, and Krishna is the supreme personality of creativity. And he gives us the ability to also express ourselves, to be creative. And something I've found over some years where I've encouraged devotees especially to write, I'm always amazed at the depth, the sincerity, and the creativity of devotees. So I like to see if we can churn this. This is part of the deepening our Krishna consciousness, and yeah, I want to welcome you to try it out, see what happens, see what unpredictable things might happen. One thing I'm thinking to do is, again, we'll see how the mood is. You know this, there's a song, 8 verses, taking off from Harinama, Harinama, Harinameva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, 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 Vyopi Mangalam, Pavanam, Pavanevyo. Create sort of in our imagination a music video of these 8 songs, 8 verses. I don't know yet how we're going to do this. But you may know. So let's see what comes out. What do you think? Is this something you'd like to try out? Yes? No? Not me. I'm a candle that never lights. No, not me. During your session, I'm gonna go for a walk. Hare Krishna.
So let's Krishna Ksetra Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Kosarupa Mataji, would you like to say a few words about your seminar? And then we can have a little bhajan and kind of line it up.
Hare Krishna. Offering this seminar, and actually my dear friend Vrindavan Vinodini, who's a professional speaker, is going to be joining me. Last year when we did the Vaishnavi Sangha, when I had asked in the room, I think there were 60 or 70 ladies, I asked how many of you would like to give class if you had the opportunity, and how many of you are giving classes. And it was about 10% were giving class of the 70 or 80% that would like to, and same with leading kirtans in public arenas. So we were discussing what's the difference between those of you who want to and those of you who are actually doing it. So we talked about, okay, let's figure out a way to help you all bridge that gap. And in Australia, we did this seminar, and we had brahmacharis and householder men, we had ladies, we had sannyasis, and we just created a simple segregation that when we break into partner shares and group shares, that the men stay with the men, the ladies stay with the ladies, and that way there isn't another layer of intimidation or shyness or whatever, blocks. So we'll do that. It's open for anyone who wants to come, and it's in the afternoon on both Tuesday and Thursday. So it's on the break after lunch. So you have to really want to come to make it, give up your afternoon nap. Or but you're welcome to, I recommend you come to both, but you're also welcome to come to one or the other. You'll get something from both. And the whole thing is experiential. It's not a lecture, it's having fun with it. So I was really appreciating, Maharaj, that you were talking about improvisation, because that's a lot of what it is learning how to get out of your own head and stop preventing yourself, wipe off some of that dust, and just get used to speaking. We all have conversations, and speaking is having a conversation. It's in a different setting sometimes. It's not just one person or three people. Sometimes it's many people. But it's learning to have a conversation and learning how to prepare so that you feel confident that you can present. So we'll make it fun, and would love to have anyone who's held themselves back from speaking or singing in a public arena to come for it and get used to it and just take the next step. And yeah, and I would love it, Krishna Ksetra Swami, if you could come and share, and Sacinandana Swami, you're also welcome to come and share, just a little bit if you want, what your experience was. I often ask people who are now very accustomed to speaking, do you remember what it was like for you when you first started? Because most of us have a story. Most of us remember how nervous we were, or how uncomfortable we were, or how many times we held ourselves back when Krishna arranged the opportunity for us to speak, to share, to sing, and we didn't go for it. And switching the mindset to, instead of always having the reason, always having that bag of excuses ready for any opportunity. No, I can't because of this. I can't because of that. That's what we do as adults. So instead, having that commitment that, okay, anytime Krishna gives me the opportunity, instead of making myself small and refusing. Instead, I'm going to accept the opportunity and say yes, and then I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do it. It completely changes everything. And I actually, anyways, I don't need to do that here, but I was very, very, very intimidated to speak. My husband doesn't believe it because he met me after years of doing book distribution and talking to 500 people a day. So he doesn't believe I was ever shy. But I was very shy and very quiet. And I actually, because of my work, I had to speak professionally. I had to be able to do public presentations. And so I, did a lot of training because I was just so nervous about it and so had so much difficulty, even physically, practically having panic attacks when I had to speak. So I did a whole training, and the speaker, he made us make a commitment. There were 200 of us in this training course, and he said, from now on, everyone in this room, you have to make this commitment that anytime, every time you're asked to speak, you say yes. You're never allowed to say no again. And it was like, whoa, what did I sign up for? And it makes all the difference in the world when you make that commitment that I'm just going to trust and I'm going to now figure out how I'm going to do it. So you don't have to make that commitment when you come to the seminar, but you can at least break through the first barrier and just say, okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it and see if there's something inside of me that needs to come out for me to be able to speak about Krishna comfortably to people I don't know. So thank you. You're all welcome to come.
Thank you very much, Kosarupa Mataji. So then, Bada Prabhu, would you... Now you can't say no. You can also lead us in a kirtan, but...
Happy to see everybody. I have a question. We were thinking about doing, part of the kirtan was to do one bhajan, and I was going to sing some songs three songs from Sharanagati, and, talk about it a little bit, also be a little bit, anyway, be a dynamic presentation by the grace of my wife. But also I was thinking maybe we should just not do that and just do kirtan for an hour and a half every evening. So, what do you think? Huh? Both. Okay. Okay, so we'll do that then. Thank you. That's it.
Right, so I think we got a little overview and orientation on what we can expect for this week. We are looking forward. Maybe we can just end the evening with some more bhajan. Mm-hmm.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamane. prastaya bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Sunyavadi Vasyatyade Shatadine Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kipa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo.
Good night.